Alright, so this guy just solved one of Chipotle's biggest problems to this date, and that is putting the Chipotle lid on top of the Chipotle bowl.
This is a Chipotle bowl, this is the lid, and this is a little invention I like to call Guac lock. All you have to do is line it up over the lid, push down, and Guac lock will automatically crimp the lid onto the bowl. And to prove that the lid is actually on correctly, I'm going to perform the upside down test.
Yeah, this guy better have a copyright or patent ready to go immediately for this invention, because I already know how these large corporations are. Any invention published to the internet that they feel like they can copy, replicate, or steal, they will do so with no type of shame, regret, or even guilt. In their eyes, if it benefits them or if it increases profits, all is fair in love and war.
Who would have thought that holding a fully loaded, massive Chipotle bowl by the bottom is actually kinda hard? Anyways, enough of all that. Let's go test this out in a real world scenario with actual employees and see what they think about it.
PTSD these Chipotle employees are probably having with random people coming into their store with cameras, let's be honest. The last time this happened, it was because people were mad that the portion sizes in their bowls weren't up to their standards. And yeah, if you're a Chipotle worker, you probably have trauma from that time last year.
I want to get Chipotle employees' opinions on it. So you line it up and then you just squeeze. You're going to take your fingers and just squeeze.
The reason she's squeezing instead of using the handles is I discovered a small design flaw, but more on that later.
Or maybe it's because she just didn't want to break her nails, who knows, but anyway. Yeah, that shit actually works. Like, holy shit, this guy can actually become an instant millionaire if he gets a patent. And obviously, this doesn't only benefit Chipotle, it literally benefits any other store who has the same concept with burrito bowls. I know Kava is another major corporation who does burrito bowls just like Chipotle, who would highly benefit from a design like this, modified to their own bowls. So yeah, this guy's got something special right here. He's definitely cooking.
Can we talk about this? That's pull it down?
Yep, and now it's good, it's done.
That's it?
Yep.
So what do you do? Just crimp it for me?
Yeah, just take a look.
Oh, Jack. Look at that. I know, right? Why do we got that? Why do we have that?
Because, I mean, the corporations aren't as inventive as individual people out here who are actually trying to solve real world problems for people experiencing real world issues that these large major corporations turn a blind eye to. I mean, you'd think with all the infinite resources and the billions of dollars these companies have at their disposal, they would steadily be inventing and investing in research and development to make the jobs of their employees easier. But no, of course, that's not gonna happen. And watch they try and steal this man's invention. I'm telling you, it's gonna happen. Trust me.
Oh, my fácil. Mira, ve. Más fácil. Look, it makes our job easier because look, we get cut. I done cut about 100,000 times. So, did y'all ever talk to Chipotle about that?
That's what we're trying to do.
If you happen to work for Chipotle corporate and you're watching this, shoot me an email. Going back to the whole design.
They're not gonna shoot this man an email, bro. In fact, I'm pretty sure they're at a table right now with their lawyers trying to figure out how they can steal this man's invention, how they can find loopholes around the patent. Watch they come out with something very similar and act like they were working on this for years, when in fact, they literally had no type designs even remotely similar to what this man is showcasing in this video. I promise you.
Design flaw thing. So you'll see here, as she pushes down, she actually crushes the paper bowl, and that's why earlier I was having the employees squeeze the side instead of pushing down. This is one of those issues where real world testing is just so vital, especially when you consider wet pico making these paper bowls all soggy. To fix this issue though, I just added legs so that the countertop reacts against the downforce instead of the weak paper bowl. And this seems to have perfectly done the trick since it is so much easier to use the Guac lock now, like in this clip where I'm filming with one hand and demonstrating it with the other hand.
Push down.
What the heck?
Yeah, that's crazy, bro. Honestly, man. Even when that older lady in the previous scene said that she's been cut about 1,000 different times while trying to place these aluminum Chipotle bowl covers on top of the bowls every single day, I can only imagine the amount of orders coming in and out of that store and how all of that could have been avoided if they had a device like this for all employees to use while wrapping up Chipotle bowls for customers to go. Like, can you imagine how much more efficient the Chipotle lines will be? How many more customers can be serviced? How many more sales can come through? Now people won't have to be standing like 5 to 10 to 15 minutes in a line sometimes just to get a burrito bowl. I mean, oh, this is gonna be fantastic.
Bro, we need one of those for Chipotle. Take a picture, send it to Nona, and be like, yo,
This video isn't sponsored. I just like Chipotle and solving problems, and I gotta have some kind of record now with how many times I visited just filming this video. It's also kind of funny how sometimes there would be small crowds forming while I was doing these demonstrations, like here, where I was showing these two employees who were just getting off of their shift.
Yeah.
It's crazy how so many of the employees are saying we need that, and Chipotle's listening. They're definitely gonna see this video because it's pushing 1 million views, and the fact that there's a high ass possibility that Chipotle corporate is gonna steal this idea is just eating up my soul right now, because I know in 2025 that is a real possibility. Even this one Chipotle worker in the back, I mean, do you see his face? The guy with the long curly hair, he looks like he's going through some type of post-traumatic stress disorder syndrome. Like, how many Chipotle bowls, how many cuts from these aluminum covers for these bowls do you have to experience to get to this level of stress? I mean, good God.
This is how long it takes to close a Chipotle bowl by hand. Full disclosure, I never worked for Chipotle, so this is more of a rookie attempt, but I am ensuring here that the lid is fully crimped and super secure. And this is the guac lock. Notice the slight head start we just gave in this clip. While we're waiting on the manual method to finish up, let's take a look at that edge quality. So
now here's the thing, bro. It really does not take that long to close a Chipotle bowl. I'm gonna be completely honest, bro. It probably takes 15 seconds max, right? But even then, based on my experience, 7 seconds or pushing 8 seconds with the Chipotle crimp device is pretty impressive. I'm not gonna lie. Honestly, man, this is revolutionary.
So you'll see that because the guac lock has flat sides, we get a bunch of flat crimps, which is kind of cool. The manually crimped bowl is definitely more uneven, with some of the edges not really pinched well. I honestly thought I did a great job before I flipped this bowl over, so I have a ton of respect for the employees who are doing this for 8-hour-long shifts. Unfortunately, Guac Lock is just too good of a name because somebody already trademarked it.
Of course. I mean, to be fair, they're both 4-lettered words and they rhyme and they have the same amount of syllables. It was too obvious, honestly.
So, looks like we're gonna have to go back to Chipotle bowl closer thingamabob. I really want this product to go further than just being used for a YouTube video. Everything about it was designed for mass production on 3D printing farms, including the hinges, which are fully printed in place, so there's no manual assembly required. And hopefully we can end things like this from happening once and for all.
Guys, head on over to this guy's channel, Jason Builds. It's gonna be in the description or on screen right now. Shout out to this guy for being revolutionary, because this is going to change the world of burrito bowls for Chipotle, Kava, and other type companies. Hopefully he gets credit. Hopefully he gets paid millions of dollars, because this is a sweet invention. Hopefully he doesn't get ripped off and he has to be in court fighting for his life, fighting for his rights and his invention, because we all know that's a possibility. Even when in the top comments in the comment section are saying, and congratulations, Chipotle will see this, get one of their engineers to remake it, and never even talk to you, because that's happened many times in the past before. So yeah, anyway, let me know your thoughts and opinions down below. Sub to the channel if you're new. Air your thoughts, ideas, and opinions down below in the comment section, and until next time, everybody.